What's poppin', everyone? Good morning. Welcome to a new start of the week. We have a banger this morning, and we're also officially live. We'll be getting after it. Of course, we'll be going over everything going to be going after this week. We got a ton of action basically to go over. Also wanted to touch up on the NBA playoffs as well, as we got those in full swing starting this week, actually tonight as well. I think the playoff games start, so we'll take a look at the brackets. We got the first round. The hometown team got the Lakers, baby. Timberwolves I got in 6. So, we'll see what happens, but, last year I think was a fluke. We'll see if Ant can bring him back. I don't like the way they've been playing, but I got to have some faith. Hopefully we can at least get through that first round, because the Suns, hey, they didn't even make the playing game, so what the hell? We wasted our whole future till 2031, and we didn't even taste the playoffs this year. So we are in a bit of a mess down there in Phoenix, so hopefully Minnesota can at least win a few games for the next couple years, so it's not so depressing. But nonetheless, good to see you guys. We had a long weekend. Of course, Mamba Day was Sunday Fun Day. A lot of people got the W's. We're going to be right back at it this week again. I mean, this week is going to be crazy, especially on Friday. We got Air Maxes dropping. We got the pink Air Maxes. We got the neon Air Maxes. We got the Story Manufacturing Asics collab. We got the Action Brunson collab in both colorways. I mean, we're going to go ham, and we have just gotten started, baby. Making some noise. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Old school. Pinkies to the ceiling. We getting started on the right leg. You know it. Big up Marcus. Cheesy. What's happening? The Chef Boyardee. Ghost Rider in the house. JB. What's happening? Gok, good morning, good morning. Good to see you guys. Mikey, big salutes. Good to see you guys running up those likes. We just getting started this week. A lot to talk about, though. We do got kind of a few stories in between. We'll kind of concentrate at least on the first drop. I don't know what time the shock drop is going up, but we just wanted to have those shockers ready in case. I've heard that they're going to be dropping earlier in the morning, but usually exclusive access goes out around 11. I hope it's not after 10:30. If it is, I'm going to probably have to cop on the road this morning. I do got to get running probably at the latest 10:40 Central Time, 11:40 Eastern Time. So I do hope they drop the SBs by then. But we still do got a couple things in between. We got the Maniere Jordan 3s. There's only going to be like 11,000 pairs. So they are pretty slim pickings. I know a lot of you guys already got a pair, but maybe if you didn't want to pay that extra shipping at Maniere, or maybe you were hesitant about the sizing or whatever, and you wanted to try them on first, this morning will be a good opportunity to grab those. Of course, Nike Sneakers got a pretty good return policy over there. They do got, I believe, 60 days to return, 45 or 60 to return them if you do want to cop them. But they will be a little bit cheaper shipping as well. I always like to save a buck or two, and I'm sure you guys do too. And you got a perfect opportunity. I'm going to grab, I'm at least going to go for them. And I'll go for another pair of the SBs. I can unbox them. I actually have another pair of the SB4s I haven't opened yet. If you guys want to, I don't know, just see them. I'm sure you guys have all seen them a million times. But nonetheless, yeah, Foxy goes, hopefully not EA. Good to see you, Fox. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, exactly. Well, I shouldn't say that. The last exclusive access, your boy got some access to. It never usually happens, especially on the Kobe's. Like, whenever there's a good Kobe and they give out exclusive access, I feel like I never get it. But I got it for the Unions. I feel like we were hot that week. You know, maybe we've cooled down a little bit, but I kind of feel like the cylinders are busting on the piston. We're heating up, definitely. I don't know if we're right there yet, but we're pretty fucking close. If we don't get this one, I think we got the next one ASAP. Yeah, absolutely. I heard of EA round 2. No, dude. Yeah, 2. Well, if they wait till, if it's 2 p.m. Central Time, I probably won't even be back by then. Usually I get back around, sometimes it can be as late as 3, but sometimes it can be as early as 1:30. We got the baseball season starting, so your boy's kind of a little bit busier in the daytime, and then we got a kind of a new daytime gig as well. And then we're getting the baseball season ready. They don't start till next month. There's some practice games like the next couple of weeks. I don't partake in that because it's my second year. You know, I'm a veteran out on the, what would we call that, out in the arena? Semi-arena. More like a rodeo arena that they play baseball in. It's pretty sweet, though. You guys would definitely see some charm in our hometown baseball field for sure, where we're running the audio on the weekends. There we go. We haven't got any noise ordinances yet, but last year we got a couple warnings that are right around 10:30. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. You know we coming in proper this morning, baby. Flexing those guns. Big up, Will. Let's go. Yo, yo, yo. Good morning. Yeah, I got some energy. Everybody. Real said, what's good, everybody? They really releasing the SPA 4s through exclusive, I guess. And then people like have been selling them. The prices have been like plummeting. And I'm playing the long game with those bad boys. I'm playing the long game. If I can get another pair, I'll take 3 pairs. Well, because I want the pine green ones. There's a ton of stuff that I'm going to need to get some value out of. So we'll take anything at this point. I heard a lot of you guys bought that Ken doll the other night. You can't fib to your boy. But it looks like a great purchase as well, especially for the value. I read C. Marie's post the other day. He's like, I had to buy it. I bought it for my son. My son loves LeBron, but I would have never copped it. That was so funny. Some of your guys' replies. So appreciated reading those. Big salutes to everyone that was able to get them, that went after him. Shout out to Bulldog as well for going live for the live cop that night. I know a lot of you guys got fired up and copped the W. At least it was easier online than in the streets. Because it looked like it got pretty interesting out in those streets. But nonetheless, good luck. Or not good luck. Congratulations on the W's. Then we're going to go ahead and go on over. Let me just go ahead and kind of give a slight review of the show today. Because we got a lot to talk about. We got some New Balances. We're going to be taking a sneak peek. We got a This Is Never That 991 collab. We also got, I believe, a 993 collab we're going to take a closer look at. Of course, if you're a New Balance fan, you're pumped up for the Action Bronson 990 V6. That's going to be dropping this weekend. Also on Friday, April 18th, we got the Story Manufacturing A6 Gel Venture 6. And I kind of think that brown pair is a little bit charming. I don't know if I love the checkered plaid, but on the brown pair, I'm kind of digging it, especially if, like, you see the other pictures without the weird laces. I don't like how they marketed the laces. They really femmed down that silhouette. But we'll take a look at that one as well. And then we'll hop on over. We do got a couple ASICs. We got a Kayano 14. As well, I wanted to take a look at. We got an unboxing of that one. Really good colorway. We'll talk a little bit about that Action Bronson drop as well. Going to be going down Friday. All hands on deck for that one. I love that colorway. Then we're going to be hopping on over to the Supreme side of things. Pretty decent. I don't hate the Supreme drop this week. Dude, I like that cheetah reversible track jacket. I also like those Gore-Tex ribstop track pants with the ballerina. I don't know. They got like it kind of looks like there's graffiti in the background. There's like ballerina girls. It's a pretty cool print. They got it also in the anorak and the t-shirt. But I like the pants because I just like those. I bought the track pants like last year, the Supreme ones, and if I get the large, I bought the mediums last year, but I like the bagginess, like they fit perfectly. So we were going to cop a pair of those. And probably that track jacket, I don't know, it's like $350. I mean, the jacket last week was better. You know, that work jacket with the fur. I don't think it'll have the same resale as that, but I kind of wanted this one for the personal. It's got the reversible leopard. Faux fur on the I don't really like the leopard side, but I like the lining, how you can see it in like the the hood and everything. I just don't love the price. But nonetheless, we'll go over that drop list. There's also prices out. We also got the Transformer, I think the Gundam Supreme as well. Pretty dope trailer. I was thinking about getting that for my little nephew. He got birthday not until October, but I don't know. He might be, I don't know. He's like going into the 6th grade. So I know he's into Supreme. He definitely knows about Supreme. We talk about it. He watches the channel every once in a while. When he's at grandma's house. But I would think he would still like it. I don't know if he's still into collectibles, but that's going to be dropping as well. And then we do got also the tree line camo accessories as well. They got that mesh bag, they got the mesh shoulder bag, and also that mesh wallet. But we'll go over the Supreme drop a little bit more in the next hour after the Maniere. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that New Balance 993 as well. I think it's nice. It reminds me a lot of the 990s. If like a 990 was a skate shoe, I feel like that, Andrew, it's a good colorway. I don't know if I would cop it. Just because I don't know if I need anything like that, but I really do like it. We'll take a closer look at it as well. But yeah, I really do like that one. It's kind of it almost reminds me of that Roan New Balance like 1010, the Tiago Lemos silhouette. It's a little bit of a nicer silhouette, a little bit more expensive, a little bit more premium materials. But I really like what he's done. Yeah, I do like it. Because it kind of looks like a running shoe. But it's definitely got like the midsole and the cup sole of a skate shoe. But the upper is, it kind of looks like a 990. I'm not going to lie. Especially like the heel part. Yeah, we got a couple New Balances we're going to take a look at. Like I said, New Balance has been starting out a little bit slow. I think they're kind of, Action Bronson is kind of unveiling, like this is the come out party. You know what I'm saying? They've been holding back for a while, and now we're exploding. We got confetti. We're going, like they say, or they used to say, down in the DM. We're about to get it. And we're about to get it. I would say we got a This Is Never That collab. It's pretty sweet as well. On the 991. It kind of looks, I'm not going to lie, it kind of looks like a GR 991. But nonetheless, we'll definitely take a deeper look at that as well. Big up, Big Dow. Good morning, fam. Big salutes, DS in the building. I know no one hasn't been talking about this, but a good question is, how do y'all see the way the economy is going to affect the shoe game, man? That's a great question. I feel like the economy is always kind of the engine, behind the sneaker market. Like the last 3 years, it's been a big buyer's market. Economy's been pretty terrible for most people. I know I've definitely picked up a couple extra bartending jobs. But, as it gets better and as people get confidence, also we did have an increase in shoe prices. So, with that into account, I think we're definitely on the come up of, another. I feel like it goes in peaks and valleys. We kind of go through a roller coaster. Like 2020, economy's good. A lot of people had money. We kind of saw, kind of probably at peak right around 2020, maybe 2021. And then, we had a buyer's market for maybe 2.5, 3 years. And now we'll see what happens. But if the economy keeps on, bumping, if everyone feels like, obviously the wage with the inflation, and everyone feels like they're comfortable, I think the sneaker market is going to, I think it's on the come up, basically. Absolutely. And not only that, it helps with the drops we got too, to bring attention over to the sneaker market, so I think there's a couple factors at play. Of course, a good economy, obviously good drops, and then, also keeping some drops somewhat limited just to, bring in even like the new shoe collector, or even if it's like a hype collector, just to bring in some new money, as they would call it. Absolutely. And then we've been seeing such like transformation between the brands. Usually, I mean, it used to be, I mean, back when I grew up, it was like Nike, Adidas, Avia, BK9. I mean, there was only a few, especially if you premium brands, it was like Reebok, Nike, and Adidas. Now, I mean, Puma was always around, but I feel like Puma has made strides. New Balance has made strides. Saucony, Hoka, On. I mean, there's so many different brands that have been, Pac-Manning that market share away. That I love it. More competition. I feel like we get better product. Yeah, there we go, Bulldog. 51K. Yeah, we did have a stock breakdown earlier. Bulldog, do you have a size breakdown in those bad boys? Because yeah, so we have a total of 160,000 pairs. We got 51,000, looks like for the US, 45,000 approximately for the Europe. And then the rest went to skate shops. So they're not going to be easy to cop today. If there's only 51K, a lot of people were getting rid of their pairs. If they had 2 or 3 pairs, like they were trying to get rid of them for like, if you sold them for $280 or $300, at a $225 retail price plus tax, if you got them from a skate shop, maybe $10 shipping, you made nothing. So yeah, we definitely, we'll wear, I'd like 2 pairs for myself, but I'd like to get 3. So we can make a little bit of that money. Bulldog goes 2 p.m. Yeah, dang it. Dude, I would love to do the marathon today. Should I skip out on work? I'm just kidding. I can't do that. Just skip out on work, do the marathon. We'll call in live. We'll call in live. Hello, sir. Yeah, I'm not going to be there. I have EU stock numbers. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I got the EU breakdown. But the EU breakdown's pretty close. I mean, within like 5,000 pairs. So it's going to be pretty close. We'll just at least put it up to give you like a reference until we actually get the US stock numbers. But this should give you a pretty good idea. Yeah, Bulldog, 51K. I've heard anywhere from 45K to 51K. So we're right in the sweet spot there. I'll go ahead and, again, this is EU. This was the EU drop. But we do have technically 15 or about 10 to 15,000 more pairs. But stock, it will look pretty close. Maybe add like 150 to your size. But the size breakdowns will be pretty close. Within like 200. You know it. So, I don't think these are broken down in like what US size they are, but if you start size 43 is US 10. 42 and a half, then we got like the 9.5, 42, 9. There we go. You know it. And then we got the Maniere Bulldog. We got what, 11,000? 11K? Not looking too good. But let's go ahead and swing our background there. The next, after the drop, we'll definitely get back into the sneaker news. Also, we'll take a deeper dive into everything dropping this week, starting tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. We got a little bit of something every day, especially once we get into the weekend. It is gonna be crazy. I'm really looking forward to it as well. We'll be live every day. We also got a big sneaker battle on Friday night. We got a tag team.
Going up on a Tuesday.
All right, let's go ahead and put that one down. I think I got the volume a little bit loud. I do apologize for that. I had to get out the old dust rag, and we had to clean up the studio a little bit. Haven't done that in a while. Had a little spring cleaning, even though I feel like spring is still about a month away. We're struggling up here. It was supposed to be like 75 next weekend, and now it's like the high is going to be like 60. So The warm air still isn't here yet, unfortunately. Oh, the rare air 3. Oh, we're going to be talking about threes, boy. Yeah, let me give you an overview about all the stuff we're going to be talking about later today. We're going to be taking a look at the Black Cat Jordan 4s. Not going to be dropping until November 28th, but boy, oh boy, they got the Nike Air logo on the back, and they are looking fly, in my opinion. Then we got a New Balance. We got another New Balance collab from the Boston brand. Looks like... yeah, we'll take a look at those. I don't know. I forgot the collab, but it's another New Balance collab. We also have a Solomon Mason Margiela collab we're going to take a look at. Then we'll pop on over, take a look at that Nego Air Force 3 ad. We got 2 more colorways of the Nego Air Force 3. Then we're going to hop on over. Jordan has like a crazy golf shoe out. We're going to take a look at that. We got a little video of that one. Naruto Converse Chuck Taylor is going to be dropping. We got 3 different Naruto colorways as well. I figured you Dragon Ball Z fans would be down for that one. If we have enough time, I wanted to go over some of the best Kobe 8 colorways. We got about 20-some colorways to take a look at. I was kind of wondering what your guys' opinion was, being we recently on Mamba Day had the What Does drop. Then we got the D-Book pack. Both the Blazer and the D-Books. We got that Chevy collab coming up. I wanted to take a closer look at that. Then we were going to hop on over, take a look at that Andrew Reynolds 933. We could probably start with that one. And then I also wanted to talk about the Jordan 3 Heat. That's on the way in 2025 because we got a ton of Jordan 3 pairs between the Rare Airs. We got the Pure Monies. Also the Soulfly 3s and a lot more. We'll talk about some of those as well in the next hour. Then we'll hop on over, take a look at a video. Plaque Boy Max was in Cool Kicks, and he let a kid basically pick out a bunch of pairs in a minute. We'll hop on over to that Story Manufacturing A6 collab, take a closer look at that. We'll take a look at that Jordan Air Rev golf shoe as well. And then we got another Samba. New York store celebrates 85th anniversary with some awesome Adidas packaging and Adidas collabs. One of them being on the Samba. It almost looks like a cake, like a cake with the sprinkles colorway. Then we're going to take a first look at that This Is Never That New Balance. Made in the UK 991. We got a Kith Adidas collaboration we'll take a look at as well. A couple different silhouettes there. Then we're going to hop on over. We do have the Foamposite also going to be coming up. That one's going to be dropping May 2nd, the Psychic Blue Foamposite. We also have the Off-White Air Jordan 1 Alaska. Has been confirmed. That one's going to be dropping holiday 2025. We also have a new Vans silhouette as well. We'll take a look at that one. Then we'll jump on over. Anthony Edwards dropped, I think he set the 3-point record in his new AE1 low. That's also going to be dropping this Saturday. That's also going to be on the drop list. We got a crazy drop list for the weekend starting on Friday. Then I believe, and then we're going to talk a little bit about that Action Brunson New Balance. Of course, that's also going to be dropping on Friday as well. And then we'll talk a little bit about Supreme, and that'll kind of get us started. And then if we have time, we'll also talk about those Air Max 95s that are also going to be dropping this week. So definitely not short of any topics this morning. You know it. Am I dropping We Rock? Am I copping the Jackie Robinson Cortez? Sock check, fool. Shit, I'll raw dog that one. If I'm wearing any Cortez, I'm raw dogging that one. You can't wear Cortez with socks. There we go. Big up Supra. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. We just getting started this morning. Good to see all you guys. All right, let's go ahead and pop this one over. I think we should be Gucci there. It's a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Club going up on a Tuesday. Got
All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. I believe that's just a little bit loud, so let's go ahead and pop this one over. All right, we'll go ahead and pull that one just a little bit. Don't need that. All right.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
All right, that should be about good. We're not maxing out. The Rodecaster Pro will go a little bit lower. All right, if it's too loud for any of you guys, let me know. I was doing a little dusting, and I dusted the old Rodecaster, and I lost all my levels. So if you're having trouble hearing it, or if it's too loud and I scare you, let me know as well. There we go. Big up, Hunter. What's happening, player? Good morning. Good morning. Anyone here still buying from StockX? Well, I haven't. I haven't bought from a resale place in a little while. I still sell on StockX. So I know things have slowed up quite a bit. But yeah, I think I'm going to kind of move over to eBay. But as of right now, I actually have, I've at least still been selling on there. Like if I were to buy one right now, that would probably be the first place I would look. I always look at prices over there as well. Until I kind of break that cycle, but I'm going to try to make the transition over to eBay as well. You know it. Yep. Colin, what time is the shock drop? Shock drop we're hearing is going to be 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central Time. I do have to work this afternoon, so I will not be able to be live if it does last into, if it goes past basically 10:40 Central Time. I'll be back around 3. So if they, if it's a little bit later, I'll go live again. If not, Bulldog, you going to be around? There we go. Put those shockers up. We're keeping those shockers up. We love shock drops. Absolutely. We can't have enough of them, matter of fact. I think I made a little animation as well to kind of get you guys going a little bit. Hopefully, we can end this one how we ended the last live cop. I feel like a lot of people got W's over the weekend, which I love to see as well. Oh, yeah, we got it zooted and booted, locked and loaded. Let's go ahead and pump it up. You know it. This is going to be the MO for the day. Shockers up, baby. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Should be Gucci on that one. You know it. W's all day long. Colin goes, I got 3 pairs already, but would love another pair. Man, I agree. Yes, sir, Bulldog. F that 2-hour raffle. Oh, I know. No. You got to be live during the whole time. Yeah, I know. I hate that. Especially when you go live and you think it's going to be kind of a quick one, and then you find out, oh, fuck, it's going to be a 3-hour raffle, and you're like, oh, shit, I'm already live. Yeah, for sure. I know how that is. I'm half asleep. I thought I was going to miss it. Oh, man, you're in time. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to at least go live in case it rips, right? In case it does go live, we wanted to at least be ready for it. I would feel like a bad host if I wasn't at least encouraging a W for a big drop like that. Yeah, that would almost be career ending. For sure. Absolutely. The good news is, the Maniere drop's coming up. We got that one right around the corner. Let's get on over to the Nike Sneakers app, and then we'll kind of get back to our sneaker news for the day because we got a ton of stuff to talk about as well. I'm really actually looking forward to more of the sneaker news, especially on the New Balance side, because we got some cool stuff to look at over there as well. Then let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll get on over to Nike. I'm going to pop up the Nike Sneakers app, of course, on the big board. I haven't had that one opened up for a while. We're going to spread them wide open, 9-3, dive right in. Hopefully finesse a W. We'll see what happens. I tell you what, it's been looking pretty dusty for your boy lately. It's been looking really dusty. But I tell you what, we haven't gotten a W since the Union. Exclusive access on the Union. I don't know why they did that to us. What's up, Dill? Big salutes. Good morning. Well, good start to the week this morning, baby. You know it. Tuesday's a little, always a little bit tough to rise early in the morning on the Tuesdays, but we getting it.
Club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut and she choosing.
All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and pop that one over. You know it. 6K. Yeah, not many. I've heard from like 6. Yeah, like around 10 to like 6 to 10. But the prices aren't crazy. I was looking at the prices. Let me at least put this one on the big board. Yeah, we'll pop up StockX here. I was looking at the prices, and the prices were like right around 250. 250. Maybe they jumped up a little bit. No, not the SB4s. I'm talking the Amas. Ama Maniere 3. Diffused blue. Yeah, we're looking at right around. I mean, I feel like they jumped up a little bit. I thought they were going. Yeah, still, right, basically even, especially if you'd sell on a third-party site. You would actually be looking at coming beneath retail at that price. You would want to sell them at least for like $300. You know it. There we go, TV. J-Mac, your TV. Let's go, TV. Oh man, we getting it, baby. 3 versus 6. Oh man, I hate to tell you this. You might have to plug your ears. I think that. Oh man, I can't. I love Luka so much that it is hard. I love watching him play. He's just one of those players that I like watching players usually a lot more than teams. So it's going to be a little bit, I feel like I'll have some love for Luka, so it won't hurt so bad if we do lose. But right now, we got T-Puffs in 6. I was thinking they might get the gentleman sweep, but starting out in LA, we might start off a little bit slow. It's tough because we got Rudy. I feel like our trade made us, dude. I mean, think of how good both the Timberwolves and the Suns would be if the Timberwolves did not trade for Rudy Gobert. I think they would be so much. I mean, dude, that's 5 draft picks, 5 first-round draft picks, or at least 4 of them. It was either 4 or 5 first rounds. I think it was 5 first rounds for Rudy. And then the Suns, we won't be able to probably tell till like 2029, 2030, to see how some of those draft picks fall. But the Suns did the same thing. The Suns are way worse off, though. The Suns are way worse off, unfortunately. There we go. Hey, Allie goes 2 p.m. Eastern. All right, we're letting it rip. 2 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Central, 11 a.m. on the West Coast. We getting after it. You know it. We getting dirty this morning. Going hard in the paint, absolutely. Unless you're getting the Ama Manieres, which are going to be dropping in 3 minutes. We will not be live. If the drop is going to be at 2 p.m. This afternoon, which I'm guessing is 2 p.m. Eastern. That's usually when exclusive access goes down, either at 1 p.m. Central or 11 Central. It looks like this one's going to be at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. on the West Coast. So we do got plenty time. It looks like Bulldog is going to go live as well if the drop doesn't go live between now and the time I got to get ripping. There we go. TV Lakers in 5. Man, I that's probably more like it. I don't like the way the Timberwolves have been playing. Like, this is not last year, Last year I had a lot more confidence into, dude, we did not do anything for ourselves in the Western Conference Finals, but until then they looked pretty good. We're not coming into the playoffs the same this year. So, it doesn't mean that, things can't, especially with the player that Anthony Edwards is. But, dude, I like Luka. Like, I respect Luka that much that I feel like he will be the difference. Now, if Luka wasn't there, I wouldn't even be self-doubting myself. I don't even. I think you guys would have probably been a play-in game without Luka. Well, if Luka would have never made that trade, or if the Mavericks wouldn't have ruined their franchise, which is still one of the. It's going to go down as the craziest trade in NBA history. And it's going to look really bad on LeBron's legacy if he doesn't win this year. So I got to say that. So, if he wants to get close to, if he wants to tie Jordan, he's got to win this year. I think. Carlos, what's poppin', my boy? Big salutes. Travis, no Travis. The 4, just the SB. It would be dope. Maybe a Travis will drop. I mean, God, who knows? We'll keep those shockers to the ceiling, though. You know it. Oh, dude, Luka. Oh, Luka's so fun to. It's insane. It's just TP, like, he's like Luka's a generational player. Like, he led the Mavericks to the championship like last year, or till at least the Western Conference Finals. They just got beat by a better team. They were outmatched, but he still took. Sorry, not the Western Conference Finals. Sorry, the NBA Finals last year. That's gonna go down as like one of the craziest trades. But it does make you got to think like the Lakers especially with Austin Reeves and Luka, dude. Those two guys are fun to watch, like, by themselves, but they make everyone... Dude, it just made their team completely changed. Like, where I used to hate watching the Lakers and kind of always want them to lose because they're in the Suns division. But once they got Luka, my bad attitude changed. For sure. I loved it when the Lakers got Westbrook. That was probably the happiest I was because the Suns were good at the time. And I just knew that it was going to be a hot mess with, like, LeBron and Westbrook. But, yeah, how they got out of Westbrook and somehow, like, that wasn't, like, franchise ending, a contract like that. And somehow out of all that, they got Luka. Man, yeah. I mean, you got to give it to the Lakers GM, dude. Well, who's coach to it? We've had some great coaches. I mean, that's a great question. Who's coaching the Suns? I mean, that might be a career ender. Coaching KD might be a career ender, just like coaching LeBron was, it's kind of up and down. But, there's been definitely a lot of young coaches that, have definitely been hurt by that. But I feel like kind of KD's kind of doing the same thing. These good coaches are coming up to Phoenix and just getting throttled. I think it's more of a GM move. We got a new GM and I loved how we spent money, but he shouldn't have given up the future. You can spend a lot of money without giving up your whole future. Especially for an old player, dude. Oh, that's insane. Oh, Max, if they need to. That's who I grew up around. Like, when I was at Arizona State, we had Amari Stoudemire, we had Steve Nash, we had Raja Bell, we had Leandro Barbosa, Sean Marion. Dude, that was like the most fun. Especially during that time. I mean, Kobe and the Lakers were always fun. Like, it was like Gasol, Kobe. But the Suns were really fun to watch as well. And we beat out the Lakers a couple years during that time. We in fact, beat everyone except the fucking Spurs. And it was because of Donahue, though, the corrupt ref. I think we would have won one year. We would have at least made it to the NBA Finals. But, man, the Suns, that was a fun team to watch, man. I mean, it was high-flying, slam-dunking. I mean, seriously, that was probably the best the Suns will ever be. Unfortunately. Kind of reminded me of when they had like Thunder Dan Marley and like Charles Barkley. But I would say they were even like a step up from that team. You know it. That's funny. LeBron, Kobe, I called you last night. Why didn't you pick up? Kobe, oh, sorry. I only heard it ring once. That seems like that, but that's spot on. That is spot on, Tony. Good morning, fam. We in it, baby. Big salutes. Good to see you. Coming in from the West Coast, my man. Early bird catches the worm. Cheers. We're kind of getting the week started. Yeah, we got the Maniere over on the Nike Sneakers app. Of course, you can see them on the screen right now. First come, first serve. Let's go ahead and get this one, off of the big board. All right, what sizes we got? All right, there we go. No draw. No draw. Yeah, size 10. I went for the size 10. We're trying to get the free shipping. Why not, right? All right, let it rip, baby. Oh, man, I tell you what, I've been on like an L streak, except for exclusive access. Does Nike give me exclusive access on the Unions and on the SB4s? I doubt it. Yeah. Tony, did you see I sent the group my maiden voyages for the weekend? I didn't see that, Tone. Did you send it to the sneaker group? I'll have to take a look at those. W on the Cortez, baby. Let's go. We got one W. Let's keep them coming in. Got him. Let's go.
Girl, shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me, girl.
All right, let's keep those bad boys coming in. 7 and below, everything in threes. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, Sean Marion. Oh, dude. I can do it perfect. It was like a one-handed shot. Yeah, that shot was so ugly. And he would stand in the corner. He wouldn't make them all the time, but as ugly as his shot was, it felt like he made him way more than he should have. Yeah. He got pretty good at that, though, Smokey. Like, by the end of his stay in Phoenix, he could drain the baseline three. I bet he shot above 35% from that corner. If he would have shot 45%, we would definitely have an NBA championship ring that year, for sure. There we go, Lito. What's poppin', player? Good morning, good morning. There we go. Good to see you, my man. Let's keep those dubs coming in. It looks like, I got the L over there. We will see what happens, though. We're really... I don't know. I didn't really think I would get an L if I went for that one, but I guess I guess you can't win them all. Let me go ahead and pop on over. There we go. I see Ghost Rider is Method Man. I saw the kangaroos. We used to sell kangaroos at Nordstrom. Back in the day, we had the kangaroos for like men and women. Every once in a while, they would get collabed. Usually the women went like, wait, Bulldog, another one? Jesus. Yo, your Nike sneakers account has gotten crazy, my boy. Let's go. We got another one. Let's bring out the OG. Got him. There we go. We bringing out the hammy for Bulldog, baby. She hasn't been in the studio for quite some time, but we got the OG ladies going to be here with us for the week. They're going to be here till Friday, actually, because we got that big show on Friday. So we got some special guests going to be here for the week. Yo, let's go. Bulldog, did you get those blue piggies in? Did you get the blue piggies in? All right, let me go ahead and pop this one up on the big board because we got a lot to talk about here. The next hour and a half is going to be the power hour is what we call it. Well, usually we call that at bar time, but we're going to call this the power hour. Lito goes past anything this morning. Come on, Lito. Well, Lito, 2 o'clock, Lito. The Nike SB4s are going to be shock dropping. So we're going to keep those shockers up. Make sure you got them up as well in the crib. Just keep it in mind. Because definitely we're trying to manifest this one if we aren't going to already get it. Got the Jackies. Let's go, J-Dog. Another W. We spin and we win, and let's keep those dubs coming in, baby. Let's go. Got him.
Ever since I was a chick.
Girl, shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me, girl.
There we go. Hey, congratulations with the Jackies. Smokey said, J-Mac in chat, I have a sneaker coming in that no one in our Discord has, but we talked about it. Should be here by Friday. Ooh, what is that one? We talk about it a lot. Should be here by Friday, my man. Oh, man, I don't know. Oh, God, should I take a guess? What it could be? Is it something that dropped recently? Come on, tell me. Hell yeah. We're going to have a little show. Well, Friday night, Smokey. Yeah, Friday night, we also got the sneaker battle. So if it's not here by Friday when I do the show in the morning, maybe if it gets here during the day, yeah, we could take a look at it before or during the sneaker battle because we got a tag team Friday night. It's going to be a special night. If not, we'll take a look at it probably Saturday for sure. Yeah. It's not too special, just something very, hey, I love it. I love it. Hell yeah. Lito goes, okay, change his mind. I might go for SB4. All right. The mystery sneaker, man. I don't know. Smokey's pretty creative, so I'm pretty excited. I can't, I have nothing pinpointed. Because we talk about a lot of cool shoes and, just a lot of what-if situations. So I'm going to be looking forward to that, my man. Hell yeah. I always love something out of the ordinary. You know that. In fact, when I got the room, I might even start collecting the Ewings as well. If I had more room, there's some of those Ewing shoes that I just love. The collaborations are insane. Absolutely. And some of the coolest sneakerheads, that had really good personalities were Ewing collectors as well. So it's always one that's kind of had a soft place in my heart, even though I don't have any right now. But I do appreciate the Ewing collabs. I appreciate them keeping that brand alive. And dude, especially like the Wu. I mean, there's collabs that slap on that silhouette for sure. No, I don't think you got a Ewing shoe. I don't know why I started talking about us. He's like, does he think I got that Ewing? No. Yeah. Oh, shit. Will's got one coming in today, too. I don't think we talked about mine. Will's got a creative mind, too. Hell yeah. Hey, man, put him in the Discord. Make sure you guys put him in the Discord when you get him. So even if we're at work slaving away, at least we can get some entertainment. That's what the Discord's for. Absolutely. My Action Broston New Balance, still no update. Oh, man. Lito, we're going to be copping the other colorway on Friday. So I'm guessing that probably that colorway will even be backed up even longer. But yeah, I haven't heard anyone that has anyone gotten an update on their Action Brunson order? Usually, I don't know. Doesn't he usually take about 3 weeks? Or is that Salehi? I feel like Salehi has taken like a few weeks, and then also I've ordered from Salehi where it's been a little bit quicker. But oofta, yeah. At least it's a really good shoe. Hell yeah. Post it. Hell yeah, Will. I can't wait to see it. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, I definitely just kind of looking at this week from a distance. Yeah, if we could get that second colorway of the Action Brunson, I mean, there's so many good things dropping. You know, the AMA 3, even today's drops. I already have the SB4, so, if I can get another one, cool. If not, I got a couple of them already. But a nice way to start out the week, kind of get the energy up, get us thinking about, the weekend a little bit. Supreme looking kind of nice. Not too crazy. It's not like we got any crazy collabs or anything on Prime, but there is the Gundam, or is this the Gundam character? This is a Transformers. Is there a difference between Gundam and Transformers? I'm guessing yes. Real R Manifest, what a man. Big salutes. How you doing, player? Lido Mine finally shipped on Friday. So it looks like maybe over the weekend, some of them went out. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten an update. You know it. Tony, have you gotten your Action Brunson? Or have you gotten the shipping info? I'm still waiting on my Futura Jam train. Smokey, did you get the jam that was the Futura jam that was I know that was the breakdancing, the white and I think it had a little pink or orange in it. Wasn't that one signed? That's pretty sweet. Hell yeah. Yeah, big W there. I forgot you still had that. Man, Smokey, you got some good ones coming in. He's got the MoMA. He bought the Reverse 95, so he's going to be like the first one, at least in our little community. I haven't seen anyone have those in hand yet. He got the Reverse 95s. I don't know. You got a couple last week. You got a couple big ones. Allie goes, mine's stuck in New Jersey. I feel like mine hasn't left New York. All right, was it New York area? Yeah, mine might still be in the processing center. The potentially signed one. Yes, nice. Tony, yours is in Jersey too? They're stuck in Jersey. Holy shit. Yeah, hopefully there's no big train heists out in New Jersey. No truck heists out there. Yeah, what it must have done, they must have crossed the river. They must have packaged them up over the weekend, sent them over the river, over the Hudson. Or is that the Hudson? I don't even know. That's the Hudson. My MoMA hasn't moved at all. Gonna email it to it. That MoMA's so sick. I didn't realize the material on those MoMAs. And we're gonna take a look. We got the Air Max 95 SB. We got the Air Max 95 SB, and we've seen a couple videos of those. I didn't realize those were two different samples. We saw two different samples with two different materials, and we're going to take a closer look at them as well in the next hour. But yeah, that one definitely, yeah. There we go. Mega firing USP. Making USPS great again. Holy shit. Yeah. It's always questionable when they come through the old USPS. Shit, Bulldog sent a package of mine out. I sent mine to his UPS, or I sent mine UPS. He sent his U.S. Postal Service. I got his like 3 days, 4 days before he got mine. And mine was way more expensive. Oh, I mean, I didn't get it from a third-party site, but hey, man. I've never lost a package, I haven't lost a package yet either. I've had some delays, I've had some weird shit, but, both companies have came through for me at least. Yeah. I haven't had to, but I mean, knock on wood. I haven't had any problems with my shipping yet. I used to get a little bit more worried, like ordering off the dark web, but we don't do that anymore. So We're safe right now. It's not a special shoe at all, just a sneaker that I haven't seen anyone cover other than and I covered it too. Oh boy. The CDG Asics. I don't know. It's got me interested though. I definitely need a transformer. Yeah, those transformers are crazy, huh? I was going to get a planter until I found out they were 3 inches. Like, what the hell are you going to put in a 3-inch pot, dude? A Venus flytrap? Come on. Yeah, I wish it was like a big one, like you could put some herbs or, something in. I like to do my mint for Moscow mules. I like to have fresh mint, especially my mojitos. I like to have fresh mint. So every summer, and I bring them into the bars I work at. And seriously, I bring my own herbs with me. I bring my own garnishes. I do. And then I make pineapple mint, apple mint, and then regular mint. So I have 3 different mint leaves. And then, dude, it just makes the Moscow mules and the mojito. Dude, the freshness of that mint, like when you, from your little pot, is so good. Absolutely. That's what she said. Exactly. If I could get her to love me as much as I love my herbs, man, we would be like fucking flies on shit. We'd be inseparable. OG, baby! What's happening? Good morning, fam. Big salutes. Good to see you. Happy start to the week. It kind of starting slow. Kind of getting the wheel oiled a little bit, getting that thing turning a little bit. I think it's going to be a pretty good week. Definitely. Even though it's a little bit kind of, slow start to the week for those of you guys that didn't get a W today. But the fun thing is we always get a shock drop. Even if I get the L, I always like a little action. I always like a little entertainment. And a nice way to start the week off is I feel like a good shock drop. Monday and Tuesday are good days for shock drops. Even Wednesday, give me a shock drop halfway through the week, man. I'm riding into the weekend on the high horse. Even if I take the L, it just gives me just that little oomph to get me going. Absolutely, yeah, it gets me hot. All right, get me fired up. It makes the intern, yeah, absolutely. And we got some new interns going to be coming in for the pre-flossing season. And then once we get to our first flossing season, we do got we got a couple different rosters that are going to be coming out. We got what we call it, the A pack, the B pack, and the C pack. And hey, man, it's looking really good. I can't wait. Absolutely. And then we got also, I did see Ice out in the streets as well. She's one of our trainers. But I don't know if I saw her with on the Kiss Cam. I don't know if Flacco knows this. I didn't want to tell him, so until I do, I can't really talk about it. But we'll definitely fill you in on it once we fill Flacco in for sure. I can't remember. I didn't know she was dating someone. God, who is she on the Kiss Cam with? It was Ice Spice and dude, I just didn't they just make I don't know. I didn't think they would. They just don't really make a couple. I would have thought. I don't know why. I guess I'm lost for words. But yeah, they were. Who in the hell was she with? The guy that got shot. He just got shot, and he his friend died in Memphis. The Peso, and he was with him. He didn't get killed. He got shot, but they didn't kill him. They stood over him, and then they let him go or something. That guy. Someone in the chat's got to have his name. Yeah, he was a rapper. There's a little delay. I think the guy that Peso, he died. They were in Memphis. And he was with Peso. It's Peso something. I don't know. I haven't seen it in the chat yet. All right, there we go. Let's see. Rapper that died. I died like 2 weeks ago. Was it Peso P or something? I don't want to be saying a name and then he like fucking it's not dead. Okay, Say So P. Suspect in Say So P's murder. Yeah, he was with Say So P. I can't remember what rapper was with him, but that's who Ice Spice was with. Sasa, well, yeah. Thank you, Smoke. My man. That's my name. Oh, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah. My mumble and jumble, yeah. I didn't know how to like spit it out, but yeah, Ice is cheating on Flock. Fucking A. I couldn't get that one out the right way. I was hoping it wasn't true. But I saw them on the kiss cam and they didn't kiss. So I can't say they've cheated. I can't say they cheated. They just said that they're together. You know, I didn't see any proof. The proof was not in the pudding. I also saw, I saw Central C with Ice Spice. Like, I could have seen actually those two together. I don't know why. But, Peso Poma. Oh, is that what I called him? Is that what I called him? Yeah, Peso, yeah. Pluma or Poma. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, that was Smokey. That's what I'm saying. She's dating Saswaka. And they're on like a no kiss level, just fucking. No kissing. A kiss cam, fuck that. We've been dating for a year. We don't kiss. We just fuck. That's what I'm saying. There we go. Bulldog and Ghost. Cheesy says that we need to set up getting Jay and Money Fresh their cheesecakes. Bro, you're so, dude, you're so kind, man. I love cheesecakes, man. Anyone that can cook, I've been opening up, kind of my horizons the last few years. I've been getting a little bit better. I feel like I'm better with the grill than like in the kitchen. I would love to be a baker. My mom is very good at baking. I feel like you gotta, like, to make a good cheesecake, to not burn it, like, you gotta be very, very precise. And that's what we got, Cheesy. Very precise chef. And I can't wait to try some of that. I gotta say. Yeah, and you'll send me. Yeah, Bulldog will send you mine too. If you could, Bulldog, will you send Cheesy my address too? Sheesh. My man. You know it. Yeah, and then I'll send you. And if Bulldog, if you didn't save my address, I'll send it over to your text. I'll text it to you when I head out. And where's my carrot cake, Tony? Yeah, we had Cheesy made some cheesecakes for the winners from the sneaker battle too. So big salute to our guy. Putting in that work in the kitchen, man. I respect the hell out of that. My mom is really good. My sister's actually got my sister's husband's lucky. I need a girl like not like that, but that can do the same as my sister in the kitchen. Cause man, I love good meals, and it's fun to eat out, but it's fun to eat like every night. But Mom was always a pretty good cook. My dad couldn't really cook for shit. Whenever we'd go hunting or something, we'd fucking heat up some sausage like on the manifold. We'd put it like under the hood on the fucking manifold and let that sausage heat up. Sometimes we'd fucking even put eggs in it. Oh, man. Yeah, Pops was pretty much from the farm. Yeah. Oh, bro. I appreciate that, Cheesy. I appreciate it, man. We got the best community on YouTube. In our little corner of the internet, best community. And we're just starting to grow. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Oh, my God. The snickerdoodle cheese. Oh, my God. we don't have a cheesecake factory up here, but down in Arizona, anytime I would get a hot date, I would always, Cheesecake Factory would always be like the first place I would head. Even though if I really liked the girl, usually I wouldn't like to like eat a lot in front of them. But I would always go there and just fucking, how big of portions they give you? You'd have leftovers for like 3 days. If you'd get cheesecake, you'd have dessert for at least 2 days. Yeah. Always my hot spot. They're in, I'd always take, they're in P.F. Chang's. Which we don't, that's like where I'm from. That's like really high class. So, yeah, lots of good restaurants out there. We don't have those same restaurants up here. Like we have a lot of like nice boutique restaurants, like steakhouses and stuff that, you would definitely want to eat at if you're from any like out of town. But we don't have like the nice, like, bougie chain, like the nice bougie restaurants, like the Morton Steakhouse, the Ocean Club. We don't have any of that up here. It's pretty all low-key stuff, but if you do find a small steakhouse, especially one like kind of in the country, that thing is going to be finger-licking good. Yeah. Also, Snickers ice cream cake, dude. I had a Snickers ice cream cake one time for my birthday. I remember we had it out at the go-kart. There was like this go-kart park that we had in our hometown, and they would just basically let you just drive them like in the parking lot, like off the racetrack. I mean, it was kind of a, just like I don't know. There wasn't like really any rules. You had to wear like a helmet, but like safety, like you could like, you could probably get pretty hurt, but you could like spin people out, crash into people, take it off the racetrack. It was almost like if you had a friend with a bunch of go-karts and you went over to their house. There wasn't too many rules, but it was a fun place. It's no longer open. But that was kind of like our like entertainment park in my hometown. It had a big mini golf thing, and then it had like go-karts, but the go-karts went like on-road and off-road. It was a good time. Jason Lee goes, when is the Navy SB4 going to be dropping? They're going to be dropping at 2. So Bulldog is going to be taking the live stream over before the shock drop. He's going to be going live. I'm going to be out. I'm not going to be, I got to go to work here in about an hour. So Bulldog's going to go live before the shock drop over on his channel. And he'll be live at 1 o'clock for the shock drop. 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central, 11 a.m. on the West Coast. You know it. Yeah, we do. Here, shit, I'll leave it up here. Yeah, I do got the other SB4. I just haven't opened them. But we'll go ahead and pop them on the big board here. I hope I can get one more pair. But again, it would be, if I got one more pair, I would just trade those. I would like to keep, if I could, I would like to keep 2 pairs of these bad boys. Holy shit, Bulldog. Couldn't get the box off. Holy shit. And then we got the SB4. All right. I didn't realize, yeah, the tongue is a little bit more padded than, do you think the tongue is a little bit more padded, huh? I would have to compare it to another Jordan 4, but it just kind of feels like it. But I did trade for that pair. But again, I would take another one. I've only gotten, well, technically I got 2 retail because I traded a retail pair for those. But I wouldn't mind another pair. You know, great. Prices have dropped on them, and my damn Kobe Dodgers box came damaged. Yeah, they did drop a little bit, but I do expect them after this drop to go back up. I think people are, looking at the stock. Yeah, it is a decent amount of stock, but I do think like now they're at like 280 or 260. I mean, that's barely above retail. I do think I think my size will be going for 300 when this shock drop is over, because I think a lot of people are going to take L's. I hope you guys get the W, though. I hope all you guys get the W. Definitely put in for it. Finesse. We always get the manual W's over here on the channel. And don't forget to put them in the Discord underneath the dub section. Discord link going to be down in the Discord. Goat said Goat has my size 260. Dude, I think my size is 260 on the yeah, I mean, they're not going for, I mean, but I feel like my size is going for 260, highest bid 259. They're going to go back up. There is a lot more stock than the green ones, so they're not going to be as high as the green ones, and they weren't the first SB4s. But they're definitely worth copping and picking up. That I definitely wouldn't be getting rid of them for 260, 270. People have been selling them all day between 280 and 260. It's like they'll be like that after the drop. There's no point, you might as well at least take the chance and, try to get some more value out of it. Christ. Great. Fuck, I'll take as many. Like I said, if they go back down to retail, I'll take as many as I can. But yeah, here's the discrepancy in stock. There is a difference in stock between, so the green pair they're basically double in stock. We can be safe to say that. They're about double. The 85,000 for the SB4s. And we got about 160,000 for the SB4s. Roughly around, okay? This morning, the U.S. has got around 50,000 pairs. So it's going to be pretty close. It's going to be pretty close to the European drop. This is the EU stock numbers. They dropped 45,000 pairs. The U.S. is going to be exclusive access, dropping 6,000 more pairs. So it's going to be pretty close to this. Like, give or take, like your size, you might see a couple more hundred in your size, but it's going to be pretty similar to this breakdown right here. You know it. Cheesy, yeah, 260, yeah, especially if you sell, 260, like, 280, yeah, you would want to sell them for at least 300, like, over that. Preferably like 320, if you want to make a little bit. Especially if you sell on a third party. Now, if you can sell locally, obviously, you can make the numbers work. You can probably add about $50 onto that. Because if you're selling some at 300, usually if you're selling on a third party site at $300, usually they'll take $50 to $60. Yeah. Gog said EU dropped a lot. Most people got E8 and copped. I hope a lot of people get them. It also feels like a lot of people. It kind of feels like a lot of people got them. But I know a lot of people that didn't get them. Especially like in our own Discord. So. Yeah, it's just not a ton of pairs. Like 50,000 when a shoe is usually in demand is like a Jordan 4, like let alone a Jordan 4 SB. Like usually like the Thunders and stuff, they'll usually drop like a quarter, like 250,000 pairs of those. So, yeah, they definitely won't have. I mean, I hope everyone gets one that wants one. for sure. Because it's a great shoe. Let's be honest. Mikey said, but they made the last AJ4 SB. Mad Max goes, I hear you get a W if you like and subscribe. That's what they say. They said we got the luckiest channel on YouTube. Everyone that comes in here, usually like some of my first-time subscribers are always like, man, the first time I watched your channel, I got the W. I like bringing that aura off. If I can definitely make your luck better, I'm doing my job. That's for sure. Gulk says, Mike, cop on Goat with my credit. It will be under retail. Sam, you got a credit there. Yeah, you might. I mean, at this point, Gulk, you might as well wait. I mean, I do think they're going to jump up like right after the drop. But, you know, you can, I think you'll have a good chance of getting them retail. I hope you do. Because, man, you know, they've taken the L on the Unions and on the SB4s. If anyone's going to get a dub, I think Gulk's, they got your name written all over it, my boy. Let's make it happen. 20 minutes till the top of the hour, unfortunately. Our shock drop is not going to be coming for a little while. Old School says if it's the last of the SB4, then the price will... Yeah. And just over time, because people are going to wear their SB4s, you know, especially if you skate, you're going to want to skate in them. Like, that's why I want 2 pairs. I want to skate in a pair. Even though I do skate in other 4s, 3s are my favorite, but I do skate in other 4s. And like you say, if people are going to wear these out. Same with the Pine Greens. You know, the Pine Greens are still a pretty good price. I wouldn't mind getting a pair of those before they get too crazy. You know it. There we go, baby. Alex, big salutes, my boy. The drop is today. Yes, it's going to be today. And right now we've been hearing that exclusive access is going to be going out 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, 11 a.m. on the West Coast. So you still got plenty of time. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be live till that shock drop. But Bulldog will be live over on his channel for the shock drop. After I'm done with this morning, I would imagine he'll probably go live in maybe an hour or two before the drop. Yeah, if we can put Bulldog, can you put your link in your YouTube link in the chat? So that way, if anyone wants the SB4s, then they got someone to... You know it, my boy. There we go. Deal, how many pairs for the shock drop? We've been hearing right around 50,000. So we've had about 100. Europe had 45,000. We've been hearing the U.S. is going to have between 35 and 50. So it'll be pretty close to this. Yeah, here we go. All right, according to the back-end data, approximately 45,000 pairs are allocated for Europe and around 35,000 for the U.S. That is on Nike sneakers. We had about 160,000 pairs total. Now, about half of those pairs have been dropped via skate shops. And then they basically split those two in half and gave half to the EU sneakers and half to the U.S. Nike sneakers. And that's kind of where we're at. You know it. And then I just put up the European stock numbers because I don't have a size breakdown of the U.S. stock number. We probably won't have that till probably around the shock drop. When Bulldog goes live, he'll probably have the U.S. sizes, but they'll be pretty close to these. You know, you can kind of get an idea of what you're going to be working with. You know it. Bulldog's got his link right there in the chat. Again, he will be going live for the shock drop. I'm going to be unfortunately gone this afternoon, but I'll definitely tap in when I get off. If he's still live, I'll definitely jump on there. And hopefully we'll be celebrating. That's the whole point, right? Hopefully we'll be jumping on there to celebrate with the ladies. They're going to be doing their floor twerk. They got a couple new floor twerk routines for the W's, and we're really looking forward to it over here in the studio. Man, we got lots of stuff going on this week, though. I'm telling you, we just got started. We also got to take a look, man. We got some Croc collabs coming up. There's some women New Balance hoops coming up. We got an AE1. The Anthony Edwards AE1 is going to be coming up. If it's going to be dropping Saturday as well. Of course, Anthony Edwards over the weekend just got the 3-point record in his new AE1s. Let's go in the tie-dye. Let me show you these real quick. Let's take a quick video. We still got about 17 minutes till the top of the hour. I don't think we're going to get anything at the top of the hour. But I did want to show you this. So yeah, the tie-dyes are also going to be dropping over the weekend. Again, we got a ton of stuff dropping on Friday and Saturday. We got Nike, we got collabs, we got New Balance, we got the Action Brunsons, we got the Air Max 95s. It's going to be a crazy little shindig starting on Friday, baby. You know it. We taking off the gloves on Friday, and we're going to be getting litty all weekend long. But, yeah, you know my man, before we play in the Lakers, you know, we getting into it.
With Golden State, they're trailing the Clippers by 1 at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, so we got a Minnesota Timberwolves record. I mean, you know, when you beat a record, the Timberwolves record, probably not like probably not at the top. But, hey, you know, you always want to be the franchise leader if you are the franchise, right? You know, it's no Los Angeles Lakers record, but it's a Timberwolves record. And we'll take a win where we can get one, okay? Especially we'll take a win this week, maybe on Thursday night. We need that first W, man. I was looking at tickets, boys and girls. I was looking at tickets in Minnesota last night because I'm going down to the game. If we go to game 7, your boy's going down to the game. Yeah, unfortunately, we got no love with the tickets. Yeah, game 3 and 4, like to sit lower level, it's about $700. Yeah, unfortunately, game 4. Yeah, game 3 and 4. You can't buy game 5 yet. Yeah, just in case the Lakers sweep them. You can't buy game 5 yet. Yeah, we don't even want to see that. But yeah, we let's go ahead. Let's go over to the big board and at least put these ones up. Actually, I'm gonna go right here. Yeah, game 3. Even if you just let's just do one ticket. Like, even if you just bought one ticket, like, yeah, you obviously want to be on the lower level. Yeah, 389. This wasn't here last night. 389 is lower level, right? Yeah, section 104, row T. So that would be about 20 rows up. You know, you got your like 12. You know, your 20 rows on the floor. And then you would be like 20 rows up from that. So you'd be like 40 rows total. $389. That's the cheapest I've seen down on the like bottom row. Here's one for $340, but it's kind of behind the basket. Because all the other ones were like $559, $672. Those are good seats though. Fuck. But the one for, I mean, you know, at least you're sitting by the fucking cheerleaders. If you're you know, behind the basket, the view sucks, but at least you got the cheerleaders there. The New Balance Flavors pack look decent. Is that 9060 New Balance? J-Dog, are 95s only on sneakers? Well, I think they're going to be, the reverse 95s are going to be dropping on the MoMA. I don't think the reverse 95s are going to be dropping on sneakers. And then the 95s, I'm not sure. I've seen raffles on boutiques. So I would say no, that they'll be at probably, I don't know if they'll be at Q sites, but I've definitely seen them at boutiques already. There's been a couple early raffles for them. There we go, Mikey. The wife hit on the Jackie Cortez for herself, but I got an assist from Bluebird for my Jackie. Yo, we got the double up for the wifey, baby. Happy wife, happy life. We celebrating today, baby. Got him.
Girl, shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me, girl. Shake it fast for me.
There we go. Big congrats, Mikey. Hell yeah. We got another dub. That's 2 on the day. We'll take a dub where we can get him. Congratulations once again. I want to pull that Jackie Cortez up. Oh, there it is. The white and black one. I thought it was going to be a blue one for some reason. It's got the suede on it. Oh, it's got the 4-2 on the back. Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Congrats on the dub. Let's go. Hell yeah. Skitluck said, yeah, it looks pretty sick. I agree. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. What are we looking? We're about 11 minutes away from the top. All right, yeah, we got to get on to some of our news for the weekend. Yeah, the flavors pack. Let's go ahead and pop those up because we just had. Let's go over here. Shit. That way we can get up there. Yeah, we'll just mention the flavors pack. These are going to be dropping also, I believe, today. Now, we haven't seen a lot of collaborations on this sneaker. But we did see an Ame Leondor collaboration on this basketball shoe, which was interesting. New Balance kind of, coming around with the basketball sneakers. I still think the two-way V4 is my favorite New Balance basketball silhouette. But yeah, kind of a fresh batch of colorways on that silhouette as well. Of course, we already talked about the Anthony Edwards, also going to be dropping this Saturday as well. And then Friday, probably going to be the highlight on the New Balance site. If you did not cop the Action Brunson last week or about a week and a half ago, that colorway is going to be dropping on the New Balance site. And then this colorway is going to be dropping on his site, the Specializing in Life site. We got some decent New Balances coming up. I wanted to stay on the New Balance side of things for a little while, and then we'll jump on over to the Ronnie Feig Adidas collaboration. But we also have a This Is Never That. This one is going to be on the Made in UK 991 V2. You got the TNT logo there on the side. Of course, we just recently had a couple of the Kith 991 collaborations. I like this colorway because it's kind of got like the OG GR New Balance colorway to it. I kind of like that all gray upper. But this one, we do not have a drop date yet for. And then we got an interesting colorway of the 990 V3. Now, this is a Madness Online collaboration. It's kind of a nice colorway. It reminds me a little bit of that Jound. It does have a different colorway than the Jound 993. But, it's kind of got that chocolate tint to it. It's an interesting colorway. I love the materials on these. I love that like Chanel, that diamond stitching on. It's not a stitching, but it's like an imprint from the tongue. I just like that look on the New Balance. I don't know. Not going to be for everyone, but if you are a New Balance fan, then you'll probably like them better than most people as well. Then we also have the... Okay, that's it right there. Yeah, we're going to jump on over to... I wanted to jump on over to that skate shoe. That Andrew Reynolds skate shoe. I can't remember where I had it popped up, but I'm going to go ahead and pop that one open. I have it somewhere here. And we'll take a little bit closer look at that. Then I wanted to talk about that Story Manufacturing collab. And then we'll hop on over and talk about that Ronnie Feig Adidas collection again as well. All right, there we go. Yeah, here we go. Then we got the... I think Will asked me this question earlier, so I wanted to get back to it. We have the Andrew Reynolds 993. Again, like these reminded me of like the 990 shape and the 993 shape, like the 993 heel a little bit. I actually probably like his the other model that he's collabed on a little bit more, like the 440 New Balance. This one more looks like a walking and like a skate shoe. I think long term this is going to be a good silhouette for them. I'd rather just go with the New Balance 440. It's kind of like the New Balance Dunk, but they're very good skate shoes. I see them. A lot of people rock those. There we go, Mo. Mo got the Foot Locker, the new flame hats. Gang. Appreciate that, Mo. Let's go ahead and lock that one in. I believe there's a couple different colorways. No, just one colorway. One colorway of the flame hoodie. But Mo does got the link right there in the chat for you guys. If you guys were looking to grab a size in these, they are available over on Foot Locker as well. All right, let's go ahead and pop our window on over. We also, I guess these are going to be coming in a couple different colorways. They got kind of a big midsole, so I would be really curious to see how the board feel is on these. Because the midsole not only is pretty chunky, but it looks like it does get thicker even through the heel. So I'm guessing that you'll probably, being they're a cup sole, I still think you'll be sitting like all the way down on the outsole inside the shoe would be my guess. I don't love the colorways of them, but yeah, right now I think I like the 440 better. Yeah. Mikey said some of the GR New Balance 991 V2 dropping too. The beef and broccoli, the licorice colorway, and a cement colorway. Nice. Is that over on NB Numeric? Yeah, we recently also had those Made in USA colorways drop as well. Of course, Teddy Santis always puts really good colorways together. Yeah, I even probably like that last Tiago collab even a little bit more. Like if we go back to like the skate shoes. Yeah, the Tiago, I mean, it's a pretty it's a little bit more of an expensive skate shoe than like the 440. But yeah, 480 or the 440. Depends if you want a mid. If you want a mid, the 440. If not, 480. But these are still probably my favorite New Balance skate shoes. Yeah, they just got a lot of good colorways of these. I just think I like this symmetry of the 480. Yeah. Old school, you like the 933 as well. Yeah, it looks a little bit more bougie. Like it definitely looks like they're going to be a little bit more expensive. You know, they also look maybe a little bit more narrow. The toe box looks a little bit more narrow as well. I gotta definitely try them out, right? Yeah, definitely got to try them out. Speaking of, we also got some good Jordan 3s on the way. Just kind of wanted to talk about a few of them. Of course, the Sail Cement Grays. These ones just dropped last Saturday. Then the next one we got coming up, of course, was today. So congratulations, everyone that got the Maniere. We got the Rare Air 3s. These ones are going to be dropping next month. Again, May, we got a ton of good Jordans also going to be dropping. Then July 25th, we got the Starfish colorway, which has kind of got interesting materials on it. Probably the best one of the summer is going to be the Pure Moneys, in my opinion. Then we got the Dusted Clay going to be dropping in the fall. We got the Mechs going to be dropping also in the fall. I guess they got a black version of the Mex as well. Another fall drop. We got the Champagne and Oyster. Going to be dropping Holiday 25. We got the Family Affair also going to be dropping Holiday 5. The Desert Sand colorway. Again, none of these really do much for me except this last one. The Soulfly Jordan 3, baby. This is the next 3 we need. Maybe I'll cop the Pure Money, but if I don't, this will definitely... if I don't cop the Pure Money or the Rare Air, the Soulfly, I mean, I have to go to the... Yeah, the Black Hat 4, dude. The Black Hat 4s look so good. Oh, man. Yeah, the Black Hat 4s look so good. Oh, my God. Yeah, let's get on over to it. Let's see what they look like. Oh, man. Look at this. Not going to be dropping until Black Friday, but what a perfect shoe for Black Friday, right? Got the nice nubuck. That nubuck looks so buttery. Oh, yeah, I can't wait for those. And 215. 215. So it looks like, and then we also saw a Jorito sample. Okay. I like the way the Joritos, I think, came out. I mean, this sample looks all right, but I think the way they came out still probably looks the best, in my opinion. Yeah, if we go over to StockX, let's go pull up the Joritos. Yeah, I think the way they came out, I don't think they'll, like, I mean, I just think they should just drop more colorways. I kind of think they have a nice base already, kind of that hemp base. But, you know, maybe if they mix that hemp with just, like, different flavors. I don't know if they'll do new material. Like, if they do different flavors, put different materials on each flavor. We'll have to see, but, you know, I don't think the samples are terrible. I just don't love, like, the stitching. I'd rather, you know, I personally would rather have the pair on the right, but I can kind of see how those are, you know, a little bit charming as well, even though they got the, you know, the stitches there, but hell yeah. Mikey said Social Status has a raffle for them. I'm passing on those, rather going for the Action Brunson New Balance on Friday. Yeah. Let me hop on over there. Mikey? Yeah, let's go on over to Social. I want to check those out. No, Guppy. All right, I think this would be it. I'm just going to try to go to the regular page there. All right, let's go over to releases. Over there, looks like we got some Pumas. Let's go accept. Oh, man, they got all kinds of stuff. Oh, we got the cement and the licorice colorway. Okay. Oh, this licorice colorway, kind of cool. Almost like a blackish brown with... It'd be kind of dope if that was like, if the gray was like a little bit of like a lavender purple tint. And then you had like the dark green. That'd be kind of dope. I love the 991. I definitely got to get one. I think a good one to start with would be the This Is Never That. But again, all my money's going, like, these are number one. This week, this is number one. I would even put these over my SB4s. I want this fucking shoe so bad. Both colorways are nice, but I love how comfortable these are. And you don't get an opportunity to get like bright colorways on this shoe that much. I also really liked big up Mikey as well. Mikey also got a dub on the 990 V6. It's like a Masabi colorway. It's like a light green. It's also got some dark green in them. They're really nice. It's a made in USA pair. If you're not already in our Discord, if you look under the dub section, again, Discord link will be down in the video description. If you look in the big dub section, you will see that pair. And it's a pretty nice looking pair in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. Ayub Amir. Low-key, the Maniere diffuse blue should have been on those. Navy SB4s. I agree with you. That is a pretty colorway. That is a pretty colorway. You're right. Yeah. I mean, So a little bit like dark, like more of like a bluish gray instead of like that bright kind of that navy. Like I feel like the SB4 is in between like a navy and a royal, where this is more like a smoky navy. Yeah, it's a pretty good color. It would have been nice to see, I think that one mixes with gray very nice as well. Hell yeah. Yeah, because... Yeah, this pair's like more of like in between like a Dodger blue and a navy blue, basically. Whereas like the Maniere blue is to me more of like a smoky blue. Yeah, both very interesting. I mean, that would look nice on a 4. I think like instead of having the vintage midsole like the Manieres have, I think that color would go really good also with the gum bottoms. Yeah. I definitely need the green ones, man. Give me the green ones. I love those shoes. It's going to be a nice Jordan 4 kind of year, I feel like. Oh, man, did you guys see the... All right, we got about a half hour left, so... I did want to kind of comb through Supreme. I did want to show you guys this as well. This was kind of, we've looked at these samples a bunch. But one of these has got leather on them. I didn't really notice that. I thought one had nubuck. I thought one was suede and one was nubuck. But now that they basically kind of pointed it out to me, now I can't see, I can't unsee it. Yeah, the leather fucking toe cap looks like shit, in my opinion. The leather toe cap on the top one. The leather's on the top one. These are 2 samples. The leather toe cap, man. They left the shoe suede. They just put leather on the toe cap, which looks terrible. Especially mixed with suede. Like, they just don't do that. I don't even know why they put leather on the toe cap. Maniere did that, and it didn't... I don't think it looked well. Yeah, so both of these are samples. So they were... What's crazy is they were... Yeah, and one of them has... If you see on the tongue, one of them has pink fabric on the underneath of the tongue. And then the left shoe has black fabric underneath the tongue of the shoe. And then, of course, one's got leather and then the other one's got all suede. And the suede just looks 20 times better. That's the only reason why I didn't cop the Manieres. I didn't like the leather on them. Oh, and then the outsoles are a little different. I definitely like the outsole on the right better. Yeah, I like the outsole on the right better. I just like the shoe on the right better. All right, the one he's got in hand right now has the leather on the toe. It has suede on the side, but it has leather on. It looks like on the bottom panel, and then also on the toe right there. It's got the leather, and it don't look good. But then look at that butter. Look at that long-haired suede. Look at that toe cap there with the long hair, or not, I wouldn't say long hair, kind of the peach fuzz. So much better. The fact that you can even mix like long-haired, like real buttery suede like this and leather, I don't like it. Give me one or the other. Preferably the suede. Like, at the worst, give me nubuck. But don't give me leather, please. Especially on the toe cap. You know it. Allie, this is my Sony. Man, well, they could fuck it up, Al. Like right now, yeah, you give me the pair on the left. Okay, Al. Okay, there's a couple things. Okay, do you see that one of the tongues has the pink outline? And then the one on the right with the leather has the black outline. I think I actually like the black outline on the tongue. but I want it all suede. You know, I like everything about the left shoe. Like all the materials are perfect, except I would rather have the tongue black. Like underneath it, you know, it would still have the pink Air Max, but it would be black underneath it. I think, you know, the color wouldn't get dirty. But yeah, these are up there with me too, Allie. If I'm going to get leather on an Air Max 95, I'm going to get that 95 with the Cortez logo on it. Because I feel like that'll make up for the shininess of the leather. I just don't think it looks great on the 95. Like I always say, I always like a matte finish. Semi-gloss, usually a little too bright for your boy. You know? That's what you got. That's what you got the diamond bezels for. You want the bling. I don't need the shine off the leather. That reminds me of all my cheap leather shoes. Especially when I first started like dressing up and like having like when I was in college and God would get like a good job. I would have to dress up. I'd always have like the cheapest leather shoes and they would just be like this cheap, shiny leather. Oh, I used to hate them. I used to try to just like dull them out by as much polish as I could just to hide the fact that they were so cheap. But they were panty droppers nonetheless. You know, we definitely made him into the best that we could. All right, yeah, so, yeah, we got 2 samples out. Nike, don't fuck us over with this one. You know? Don't do us dirty. And let's go on over to the Nego. I want to get on over to the Air Force 3. But before we get on over there, let's go and take a look at the new Mason Margiela collab. We got another Mason Margiela collab. I actually kind of like these Solomon Mason Margiela collabs. Even the mule. I usually will make fun of mules most times. Even though I love a slip-on, I just don't love the easy access of a slip-on with yet still having to tie it. Like, that makes no sense to me. So, if I'm going to wear a slip-on, it better be all foam, no laces. But if there was a mule, I was going to cop. Now, the Bape ones that dropped last week, part of that Kid Super collab, were pretty fugly. These ones I think are still ugly, but I think they're charming in a some way. Like, I would actually wear a pair of these for sure. Yeah. 100 goes to Jordan 1 mule. Absolutely stepped on. Does that come with laces, Hunter? Yeah, I like a good mule, but I just don't like to have laces on the mule. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, Hunter, that's the one that I think that is kind of compared to the Croc a lot. It's got kind of the thick midsole. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw a bunch of those. I think, or I don't know if it's a Jordan 1 mule, but it was a Jordan brand mule. I remember seeing, but they, yeah, zero lace. Yeah, if it's foam and no laces, yeah, I like anything that slips on. You know, like Easy Slide, Croc, like anything like with easy access. Yeah. Or a ratchet, you know, ratchet bitch on the weekend. Kind of all falls on the same category. Hell yeah. Zero laces, look them up. All right, let me go ahead and pop on over. I feel like, yeah, I want to get over to at least to the Nego video, and then I'll hop on over. Yeah, we also got that Naruto Chuck Taylor. These ones are going to be dropping, I believe, today, throughout the day. They're going to be $80. But yeah, they do have a release date of April 15th as well. And then I wanted to get, the Nego Air Force 3, which there's 2 of them. But man, if you guys remember, I used to love Slick Rick, man. Dude, I used to date, I dated a girl, like, during college that, like, we went to a couple Slick Rick concerts. We went to some Mickey Avalon concerts. She liked all kinds of crazy music, but, yeah, Slick Rick specifically, man. Back in the day, I used to listen to a lot of Slick. Dude, the promo video, if you're doing a collab, This is like what I would look forward to, like, you know, just as much as like doing the shoe would be like the promo video. Oh shit, you guys can't. Sorry. I'm gonna start this over. Sorry, I forgot you guys can't hear it. Yeah, I gotta go where there's no animation in the background. Here we go, guys. Now you'll be able to hear it. Sorry about that. Here we go.
Bro here, you know I rock when Nigga show. Always inspire me. I'm trying to hear a new record though, nigga. Spin that jam.
You never know who might stop by the show.
WAF3, where perfection is the only option.
This is Slick Rick the Ruler. You're tuned into Nigo's World, live on WAF3. Peace.
Slick Rick, man. Yeah, we always used to get real high on whatever substance we were doing, and like at the end of the night, it would be like, I feel like Slick Rick. Who sings that song? My ass. Trina. She loved Trina. She loved Slick Rick. Oh, she was like the perfect chick. Just raunchy, fun to party with. Yeah, anytime I would go like after hours, I would always call her up for years. Yeah, for sure. Friends with benefits for quite a while, but she was real fun to hang out with and go out with. Like, I'm talking like Mickey Avalon. We went to see Mickey Avalon in like Phoenix, like at some just shithole of a venue. And I think Trick Daddy, Mickey Avalon, and then there was a guy from Road Rules. Rex from Road Rules was Simon Rex. Simon Rex opened, and then it was Mickey Avalon and Trick Daddy, dude. Man, we had a lot of fun, I gotta say. She got me in a lot of trouble. For sure. Slick the Ruler. Slick Rick the Ruler. Man. Flacco, my boy. There he is. My man. I couldn't even spit it out this morning, Flacco. My heart was hurting. Oh, okay. It's okay, though. End of the day, I'm pretty. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. He got a bigger dick, nicer hair, and he got way better drip, my boy. Hell yeah. I'm glad you're in good spirits. Sauce Walker. Yeah, I was like, oh, he got shot or his friend got shot. I couldn't believe it. But Flock, I saw a video of them on the Kiss Cam. And it was like, it felt like I was breaking up with her in real time. Oh, man. Yeah, she ain't going to do that to our boy. But it looks like she ain't putting out for him. So it looks like she still love you, my man. Yeah, the Kiss Cam, she wasn't putting out. So you don't really got much to worry about. Oh, yeah. Oh, she was an old booty call friend with Ben. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One of those girls, like, loved the party. Loved to do whatever. And, dude, she, like, you know. And those people are always, like, the people you would never, like, normally I wouldn't take serious other than, like, you know, call her, hook up, maybe party or whatever. But, dude, like, the things that we just went and did, like, on a limb are some of, you know, stuff that I would have probably definitely wouldn't have went and done, you know, without her. So, yeah, she was like a girl you could bring to the strip club. She would bring a bunch of the girls back for after. I mean, she was a girl that would never get, like, jealous of, you know, really sexy. But she was, like, you know, also I would never date. Like, you know, it would be a tough girl to, like, probably after a while, you know, if you didn't settle down at the right time, there would probably be some, like, jealousy. Because she would go out for, like, days. I mean, I'm not saying, like, she was a whore or anything, but, like, she would just, you would probably think that if, you know, if you were dating her. For sure. But, yeah, man, a great friend of mine, man. We had a lot of fun. For sure. Sauce Gardner, the NFL player. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because I was like, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he didn't quite look like, yeah, not what. Okay, man, I'm getting him. Yeah, probably way richer than Sauce Gardner. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll hit up Cardi. Hey, man, at least you got her number, player. At least you got her number. That's half the battle. Absolutely. Hey, and if worse comes to worse, hey man, if we gotta go catch some tail together, then we'll have to do that. Next year at the Tampa Ham, we're coming for the tail. How's the tail at Swamp Fest? By the way, is there a lot of dudes there, or do you get some hot girls that also go there? I didn't see too many, but I gotta say the girls I did see weren't too bad, you know. And hey, I'm not beggars can't be choosers. I get it. All right, so we got the D books. I don't know how much you guys want to get into. We have an exclusive Nike Air Max DN8 event in ATL. That one, I guess, dropping today. Again, there's a lot of ATL exclusive access going down today. So if you are an ATL, let me pop on over. This is Nike, but there's also a few ATL exclusives that are going to be dropping. All right, let's go on over to the big board. All right, let's watch this video real quick and see what's dropping. I appreciate Superline Network, man. It's one of my new follows. Yeah, check this out. I like what Plaque Boy Max, so I'm definitely a big fan of Plaque Boy Max. I like watching his content. I think the way he does, builds beats and everything that he does there, I definitely think it's like next gen. I think hopefully they'll do a lot more of that in the future, because it is fun like watching the process of like songs get made, especially bangers. But nonetheless, there are guys in Cool Kicks. Usually Cool Kicks has been getting clowned on. And has every right to. They've been around for a while. Some people love them, some people hate them. But this is actually a good story. I don't watch these clips too much. But I did like this one because the kid went crazy, and I just kind of thought, well, if this was me and I was grabbing a bunch of shoes, let's watch. He's got a minute. It's kind of, remember Supermarket Sweep? I don't know, if you're older like me, if you're getting old, getting into your late 30s, early 40s, you've watched Supermarket Sweep before, and this feels like the final challenge on Supermarket Sweep, basically. All right, let's see what he does. Okay, 1 second. Here, let me start it over. Okay, I keep on forgetting that for you guys to hear the audio, I can't have an animation in the background. Okay, so I just want to make sure you guys can hear the audio. All right, there we go. Yeah, let's listen to what they did. Again, I got about 10 minutes left. So if you guys have go Supermarket Sweep. God, I'm so old to do it. Oh, man. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Supermarket Sweep. I mean, what's going to be next? Fucking Jeopardy. That show was on. I know, G. Oh, man. Oh, bro, that show was the best. Oh, especially, when you could go around and, fill up your cart, man. I would go to the big meats. I would go to the big meats and the diapers. Diapers are always real expensive, and you can put a ton of those. Just for the meats, Mikey, right? They're just loading up on the meats and not let the wife go. Yeah, I would be the guy that would be running around. The wife would be pick the prices, you do all that, and then I'm fucking going at the end, man. I'm grabbing those carts and I'm going and fucking loading those up. Yeah, just straight up fucking steak and diapers. Steak and diapers. Yeah, meat and cleaning supply. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Ooh, all right, let's watch what Max does for this little sneaker lover. It's pretty cool, I will say.
You don't get a pretest. You can't check the shelf before.
All right, let's start over here. I don't know if we can.
One go.
All right, here we go. Look at that. He grabs right away. He grabs like you see the Powerpuff Girls. He grabbed a bunch of SBs. Like that would have been my first grab too, probably. He's gonna notice that he's got to go back for the SBs though, because there's a couple bangers he misses on. Watch this. Oh, there it is. Powerpuff Girl. He goes and grabs the Kobe's. And then he even ends up grabbing a cleat. He goes back for the SBs. He goes back for the SBs.
Oh, shit. There it is. You're going to have trouble carrying this all out, bro. You already got those, Joseph.
Yeah, he goes, he already got those, Joseph. He grabbing everything. And you're going to see he's grabbing everything. He's going for the cleats now. This is
every shoe that you can bring to the counter in the next minute, right. You could get.
All right, here he goes. The Kobe's. He's got the cleats.
All right, get close. We have close.
You got 20 seconds.
Those Grinch cleats are fire, though. Those Grinch cleats are fire.
Cleats? Ready to pick up cleats?
Get some Chrome Hearts.
See the Chrome Heart?
No, you don't want to work with that guy.
Don't go for the Chrome Hearts like that.
All right, bro. You gonna look back at this bid one day.
You go.
That would be
4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Dude, I just love this. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, that was so much fun to watch because you could just kind of see like stuff falling out of his like hands and just, you could see other stuff on the shelf. I think he did a really good job for the minute he had, bro. He mopped up. Yeah, that was so dope. Yeah, shout out Black Boy Max for making this boy's dream come true. He got a minute 15. But yeah, got a lot of dope shoes as well and even got some cleats, right? I don't know where, but I've seen it. But he ended up spending almost $7,000. Yeah, so the kid got a bunch of good stuff. Yeah, right. He got what he wanted. Oh, that's great. And it was so cool. Like the kid, like he also like knew, you ain't, because sometimes you can get a buy. You just tell a kid, you're like, okay, hey kid, go pick something out. You think they're just gonna grab like $100 shoe or something. It's like, no, that guy knew all the good shoes. That's awesome, man. Yeah, use my shirt as a bag, right? Yeah, that would have sure came off immediately. Oh, man, well, we would have just been grabbing shit. He did a great job, though. Went from, like, the SBs to the Kobe's. And he got some good Kobe's there, too. He got all the good Kobe's. He got the Grinch. Well, the Grinch was cleats. So I don't think he got the Kobe Grinch, but he got the Mercury Fly Zoom cleat, the Grinch cleat. And then he got all the good Kobe's that dropped this year. The Dodgers one, the All-Star one, like that one grab with the Kobe's. He got like all the good ones at least the last few that have dropped. That was pretty sweet, man. Hell yeah. I love seeing that. I just think when I was a kid too, I mean, dude, I would look at it like a Jordan, like even if I would just get like one Jordan. I even remember when the pennies came out and like the Jordans were really expensive, but then all of a sudden the pennies came out, the foam posits, and they were even more expensive. I think they were even over like $200 or something at the time, but it was pretty crazy. But yeah, I just remember like as a kid, like anytime I go into a Foot Locker, my eyes would just get like this big. Even though half the time I'd have to leave with a pair of like Avias or BK Knights. But anyways, 10 out of 10 picks. Yeah, he did a good job for sure. Mo said Mike, Maniere and Social L's on the Kobe's. Yeah, I haven't gotten any W's on any raffles I've entered at all. Like, I thought I would have seen more on the what does. Like, I entered like at least 7 raffles or maybe 6 for the Kobe what the 8s, and I haven't, like, the only L I've seen is from Undefeated. That was like the only L that I've like, you know, that I had, that went to my email. I thought it was a W right away, but of course it was an L. All right, let's go ahead and move on over. Just kind of a short video. Thought it was kind of fun. Let's go ahead and pop on over again. I wanted to talk about an Adidas shoe and a quick ASIC shoe. Let's go ahead and pop my window back on over. The audio's okay. So we got these. These are also going to be dropping. They're going to be dropping the day before the Action Brunsons. They're going to be dropping on the 18th. So we got a lot of stuff dropping on the 18th and the 19th. No matter how you look at it, you know, kind of a slow start to the week. Well, not really. Beans, we had a pretty good drop today, you know, especially if you haven't already copped the SB4s. You know, the day's not over. Don't forget, guys, the SB4s, shockers up, baby. Don't get tired. Don't start to get, you know, start yawning. Get a little sleepy on me. You know, just because we're not going to be live doesn't mean we can't get the dubski on the old shock drop. Bulldog will be live over on his channel. Remember, if they do not, which we don't think they have already said that they're going to be dropping 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, 11 a.m. on the West Coast. But in case they would just throw them out right now, that would be pretty sweet. But the day's not over. Keep that in mind. Day's not over. We're not done till we get that W on the SB4s. Okay? But yeah, we got 2 colorways of these. And dude, I kind of even like these purple ones. Like, I don't know if I would wear this color, you know, like, I don't, like, yeah, and I'm not afraid to wear any color. You know, I love pink shoes. I love pink clothes. But the lavender purple, you know, I think I would rather have the brown pair. I don't know. But they're both pretty sweet. Like, I kind of like these, man. I don't know if I like them enough, though. You know they're just different. And they look so much better without like, I don't know why they did this, man. They made them look so shitty like this. They intertwined the laces. And I just didn't like that because I thought it was like I thought it was a weird lacing system. I don't know. I just didn't get to see the shoe very good. So here we go. We got the laces that come with it. It looks like they come with a pair of picnic basket checkered laces and then also just regular laces. I was thinking about the brown pair. I don't have any brown shoes, but again, would I wear this? I don't know. That's pretty brown. You know, I don't mind wearing some brown and like some Travis Scotts, like some mochas. But this might be a little too brown for your boy. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Yeah, G-Face, baby. 2 p.m. shock drop. You know it. 2 p.m. shock drop. Shockers up. Again, that's going to be 1 p.m. Central. Bulldog will be live during the shock drop. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. And hopefully he'll still be live so I can join after I'm done working this afternoon as well. But yeah, we're not sure how early we're going to get out of there. You know it. All right, I got about five more minutes. Will likes those. There we go. Yeah, it's like, man, dude, we got, man, there's some good Kayanos dropping too, man. We don't got enough time. Fuck, I hate this. We don't got enough time. I want to talk about a lot more stuff right now. Yeah, I got all kinds of shit. There was another Kayano I wanted to pull up. Oh, man, yeah, here we go. Here, check these out. I don't know what they are. I pulled them up, so I'm going to have to kind of go quick because I only have about 8 minutes at the very most. 8 minutes at the very most. Check these out. A new Kayano 14. I haven't seen this one yet. Yeah, big up Leo Chen. Like, these kind of remind me of the This Is Never That New Balance. But this is just a Korea exclusive. This is a Korea exclusive Kayano 14. Dude, these are so good. Oh, bro. Look at how creamy those are. No diddy. You know, you got the two best colorways on the Kayano 14, in my opinion. You got the vintage off-white colorway. Oh, those are so good, dude. They're a Korea exclusive, though, huh? But if you are going to get an Asics, that's a good one to get. You know, not a bad one, I will say. Yeah, we've already looked at those. Oh, and then we also got the Climacool. Oh, this was also a good 991 colorway, man. I fucked up on this one. Yeah, these are available in Japan. This was like they almost look like the Yeezy 350 or the Yeezy 700. Yeah, I really like that. This might be my favorite 991 colorway, actually. I really like those, man. They really came out good. Yeah, and then we also got the Climacool. Yeah, I want to pull up that Jordan Mule, too, that Hunter brought up. Dude, these kind of look interesting. You know, I don't know. I like a good slip-on. I just don't know, you know, how comfortable the 3D material is because I haven't tried the 4D Adidas yet. But it's not a terrible looking shoe. I don't think the Air... Oh, I don't know, man. Oh. When you put them on, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would go outside with those on. I don't even, you know, like my Crocs, I'm a little bit self-conscious in. There's some places I'll wear them and some places I just won't, but that might be a pair that I would treat like my Crocs. Personally. All right, let's go on over. I think we got mostly caught up. Yeah, we talked about the Anthony Edwards going to be dropping over the weekend. Again, we do got a Jordan pair of golf shoes that are pretty dope. I would hate to not talk about them at all. And then I do want to talk about those Ronnie Feig. Those Ronnie Feig Adidas sneakers, because we do got a couple pairs of those as well. We could probably stay with the Ronnie Feig pair. Yeah, are we on, I think we're on Sneaker News. Yeah, over there. Streetwear, Action Brunson. Yeah, we're not going to get to go through the Supreme drop, but we'll pick up where we left off tomorrow. Definitely pick up where we left off tomorrow, and we'll start with the Supreme stuff. Yeah, Soul Retriever. I'm looking for Sneaker News. I might have lost my place right there, guys. I do apologize. But I wanted to show you one more thing. It was over on the Sneaker News Instagram. All right. So, yeah, we got a Jordan shoe. We also had the Adidas 85th anniversary. It kind of looks like the cake you get like for birthday cake, like the birthday cake sprinkles. But yeah, that one is going to be coming again. 85th anniversary, going to come with some special packaging. And then we also got the $250 Jordan golf shoe, but I guess these are pretty buttery, guys. These are pretty buttery. All right. Yeah, so not like a, for the price, they're pretty expensive, but they are kind of an interesting looking shoe. That toe box, yeah. Two soggy Flacco they suck on feet. Yeah, you gotta have a nice wide toe box and one that looks, one that's kind of appealing to the eye, to say the least. All right, guys, that's going to I'm going to have to wrap it up right about here. We're kind of in our sweet spot here. I do got to get ripping. Unfortunately, we got to go work this afternoon. We are getting our season ready. We do start next month. We start the baseball season. It's going to be our second year. We're doing the engineering for the audio out at the Hot Tots baseball field. So we begin that ready. Also taking on a little extra afternoon shifts as well. You know it. Those look like Team Jordans kind of from the 2000s. They do kind of a little bit. Yeah, the Team Jordans from like the late 90s were kind of fire. I will say. Hell yeah. Adidas, Flacco said Adidas is purely trash now besides the ugly Samba. People in Europe people in Europe love that. Right? The Samba. Yeah, the Sambas, I feel like, in the Gazelles sell a lot better over in Europe. And then, we also, again, I have this D book coming up. I wouldn't mind grabbing a pair of the D books. One of my favorite players. It's just the rollout has been so shitty. All of his colorways have been pretty lackluster. I'm actually excited about this colorway, though. Not the Blazer. I'm not excited about the Blazer. I want these in the D book. I would take that mustard colorway, but you got to give me the Booker, the D book one, But I do like some of the hardware. I do like the suede. But again, the Blazer, I would never buy a Blazer. You got to give me the D-Book one. And I don't know. I hope the D-Book ones aren't going to be friends and family. That would be unfortunate. That would be pretty unfortunate. All right. And then that is going to wrap it up for today. We're about to go time. Again, Bulldog is going to have, again, the shock drop. I will jump on over there if you guys are still live when that does go live. Again, that's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, 11 a.m. on the West Coast. Don't let Morelli, plug your ears, mi amiga. Yeah. Absolutely. It's gazelles, sambas, and bad bunnies over in the EU. We love Morella. Absolutely. Good friend of the channel. You know it. Plug your ears, Morella. All right. There's a little language barrier. A good thing. And then also, we do got some Air Max 95s coming up on the way as well. Going to be a fun end of the week. You know it. Hunter, yes, the AI telling me feature exclusively dropped the Naruto Converse. And they already sold out. I did see that they were dropping today. I didn't know that feature had the exclusive drop on those. Kind of surprised me with a big collab like that. They wouldn't at least drop on the Nike sneakers, because Nike owns Converse. So, yeah. Hunter, my guess... Well, if feature exclusively dropped them, maybe we might not get another opportunity at those. We do got the one-piece Crocs dropping next week, though. I know you like those. Those are also coming up as well. But guys, have a great rest of the week. We will be live tomorrow morning. I will jump in over on Bulldog's channel if I do get off in time as well. Also wanted to wish you guys good luck. And also sending out some good vibes for that Nike SB drop. Let's get those last couple W's and head into the latter part of the week on a roll. Because it's going to be a good Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Going to be a nice way to end it with a little bang. And we're going to do some celebrating. We will have the girls also in the house. Going to be doing some floor twerking for all your guys' W's as well. But guys, thank you so much for all your support. Thanks for coming in, tapping in. It's been a great day. It's been your boy, J-Mac. I'll see you on the next one. Love you all. Thank you guys so much for the support. I will see you on the next one. Whoop, whoop.
Girl, shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me.
Eliante pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went from the backs.
Come
come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste, cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body, move, move, your body, then you can move, move, body, move, move, your body, then you can.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I'll get up. I know the way, no, I won't stop. I know this game, I won't give up. It takes some time to reach the top. Let's take a break, here comes the drop. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste, cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body, move, move, your body, then you can move, move, body, move, move, your body, then you can.
Oh no,